And welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources of a Republic. This is episode 43. Now let's take a look what happened in the last episode. Museum is finally finished, everything is decorated. This is the model car. Right here on the other side is the track builder. And on the bottom side, the main part of the museum, it's our locomotive. I'm very happy how this turned out. Now let's go a little bit here behind. And I demolished everything, and I want to prepare this big square for a very interesting building that I think it fits here perfectly. It's the headquarters of the Communist Party. The building is pretty huge for this area, but I just feel it fits perfectly. Alright, let's build it and put the footpaths in. I'm not going to build anything behind here. This is going to be all decoration area. So I'm going to gravel everything up. And I'm going to come back later once the building is finished and just do some random decorations. So for now, just going to put it into high priority and notify. Now on the right side, I started building a television station. A lot of room to decorate. So I'm going to be coming back here into this area having fun. Also, I started some sports grounds. Small ones were able to fit there, and a new orphanage here. First, I need to get rid of this footpath, and I'll come back later. Now, let's go into our construction office and retire these guys. They are getting quite old. They're about 30 years old by now. I mean, they still work perfectly fine, but I just want to buy the new ones. We have a chance here. Let's take a look. We have 3 new ones. The top 2 are the same, just one is long, one is short, and this one here. Now, it's really funny, the YA3 is much more expensive than the short one. So I'm just gonna try the YA3. Yeah, I bought 2. Each one is like 75 workers. This one really reminds me of the EKG that we get in the 1960s. These are really cool, but the only problem is they are really slow. I think 30 kilometers per hour is their max speed. Anyways, let's move on. The highway, there's a lot of work done on the highway. It's 1950 now, and I already started dealing with the highway. So my plan is to get the whole Republic into the highway, because we got pavers right now. It's 1949, sorry, yeah, I forgot. So every construction office has a paver and a roller now. Let's take a look at the debt. As you can see, I'm swimming in money, so let's deal with all of it. And dollars, yeah, let's get rid of this. So now I am officially debt free. I'm basically swimming in money. So it's probably a time to start spending. Now I bought a new train. I didn't want to show this train because every time I have to go pick up new wagons, it's basically one wagon at a time, so I skipped that part. I'm just gonna send this one into the crops distribution office. These are the NATO side cargo wagons. They have really huge capacity, about 50, 45, something like that. Anyways, I really like them. They are really cool. And what is this guy doing here? He shouldn't be here. Oh, going to scrapping facility. Okay, never mind. Like I said, highway is being pretty much upgraded in the whole Republic. So in the starting city and also here in the farm city, everything's gonna be a big, huge highway. I know I'm wasting my time, but I just think it looks cool. So it's definitely not waste of time. The highway just keeps extending to the whole Republic. Now for this area, I made a mistake in the beginning. I didn't make like a distribution cargo station where all my trains can come and deliver all the things. So I'm going to just change things up so all my trains can simply just come and deliver everything. So In the future, I'm going to have meat. I'm going to have steel and bricks and wood. I want to use my own things. So this is going to stop my trucks going to the customs house. So I'm going to build this huge cargo station and connect everything to the cargo station. Just need some small rebuilding here. So I need to connect a warehouse, meat storage, and an open warehouse to the cargo station. And I have just enough space for everything. I didn't have to demolish everything, just I was fortunate enough everything fits. Like I said, everything fits, so we can start building. I'm going to stay here, speed up things, and just deal with this, and then move on. It's important that I deal with this road as soon as possible, because buses are coming, and they are delivering people to this area to work in the factories, so I need to deal with this quite fast. So first I'm going to gravel up the most important parts of the road, put it high priority, and then continue with the rest. I need to demolish this road, but it's going to take some time. Until then, let's take a look at the notifications. So people are unhappy, and I'm having this issue for a long time, and I'm trying to deal with it in the last 2-3 episodes. There's a couple things missing in this city. They are unhappy because they don't have a pub, which I'm going to deal with right now. I think they also don't have sports. And as you can see, I have 4 sport courts that are not being finished for a long time, so there's an issue there. We're gonna check it out now. Just gravel this app first. Alright, let's take a look at those sport courts. What's happening there? So asphalt seems to be the problem. Let's take a look at the asphalt plant. Has bitumen, just gravel. Everything is fine. What's with the construction office? Where are the dumpers? I guess the dumpers are really busy. Everything looks fine. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. Maybe putting everything at high priority will help. They're already at high priority. Damn. I think I'm spending all my dumpers at the highway upgrades. Let's use the construction office from the farm city to come in and help. Also, there's a couple things missing here to be built. The coal mine and the rail needs to be finished. But the hill is pushing a little bit onto the rail. I want to get a bulldozer here and just push that back a little bit. So let's try to find one. Yeah, I thought so. They're all pretty much busy. Yeah, even excavator. Let's find one here and just take him away from the construction. Yeah, here's one. Alright, let's send him here and then let's move on. Let's continue with the highway. I think we can do this whole part here. And make sure I always remember to get rid of the one-way highway. Otherwise, the trucks won't be able to pass the bridge and everything gets stuck. Alright, let's take a look at our new construction layers. I have a feeling they're pretty good. I just want to see how much they can build in one go. Hopefully they'll be able to build this one part here. Let's take a look. Alright, that's pretty decent, and he has some leftover tracks. I think I measured once. I believe it's like 100 meters of rail that he can be built. I'm not 100% sure about this. I'm gonna have to double check. Alright, we have a demolition notification. Let's take a look. So this is the pub. It's going to be temporarily here. This area is planned for residentials, so eventually I'm gonna move it away. Now let's take a look at the sports facilities, and they're still missing asphalt. Yeah, the dumpers were probably quite busy with the highways, so finally they got some time to bring some asphalt here. Now let's put some people in here. Everything's delivered. They will finish this really quick. Done. Now next one already has everything there. Just invite people, speed up things. Alright, there should be 2 more left. Let's see what's happening with them. Same with this one, just invite people, and 1 more. Asphalt is still here. Where's this dumper? There we go, just invite people now, and it's gonna be finished really quick. So this should fix the sports issue, but I still have to build a sports facility, probably indoor pool, because in the winter these courts get closed. Let's take a look here. Okay, this is demolished. I'm gonna put this high priority. Next one. Meat storage is done. This is good. And an asphalt somewhere is finished. Wow, this side is going really quickly. Bulldozer is here. Let's try to deal with this area so I can build a rail. No, that's not working. I need an excavator, unfortunately. Let's try to get one. I thought that was an excavator, but actually that's a road crane. I didn't notice what I did. I'm gonna notice this later and try to find a proper excavator. Now, construction finished. This is the warehouse. Let's go check it out. Open storage there is not demolished yet, so for now let's just upgrade the road to gravel. This all needs to be high priority. It's blocking the buses to come in. Also, I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna speed up this. Yeah, there we go. Really much better now. Let's build a long cargo station here. There we go. It's just a rail connection. I need a road here and factory connections. I always end up forgetting factory connections. I build everything, and of course high priority and notify. Now this warehouse needs everything except crops and explosives. And I don't need chemicals because I have a chemical plant nearby. There's a distribution office delivering chemicals everywhere. Alright, nothing left to do here. Just wait for things to be finished Once it's done, I'm gonna send trains in. But now let's go see that excavator. This is where I realized I messed up. So let's send this guy back and find a real excavator. Might as well also go for a ride. The reason why I pushed the rail more to the left side is because this loading station was too close, so I wanted to give it a little bit more space. Now let's build this rail. It's important to build this rail because it's giving me a turnaround. Alright, now let's check notification and if everything is okay around the Republic. Yeah, of course there's a fire there. This is all notifications that I didn't check before anyways. Everything looks okay here. I can send these trucks back, I don't need them, and we can move on to other things. So, go back. Alright, now let's see what else. I want to change the color of the cargo wagons, the new ones. Here we go. Send the train back, pause the game, there we go. So these cargo wagons have really cool colors. I really like this one, red and black. Actually, all the colors are really cool. Usually, every time I change the color on something in this game, 90% I don't like. Even orange ones are cool. So for now, I think I'm gonna keep the red and black. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I like this. Once I have more dollars, I'm gonna change all of the cargo wagons into these big ones. Now let's continue with the highway. There's nothing much happening here, so we had a lot of free dumpers. Well, now we'll just do one side at a time. So let's start with the right side. Once the right side is finished, we'll go with the left side. Now the coal mine is missing a garbage stand. Let's deal with that now before I forget. And there's a big empty square there, and it kind of looks perfect for a parking lot. It's kind of useless, but it's just a visual thing, nothing more. There we go. Now let's deal with the terrain a little bit. And now let's put some trees back. Well, there we go. Now we are officially done with the coal mine. Once the coal mine is finished, we're gonna start sending people in. When it comes to the steel plant, I'm not gonna deal with it now. Maybe next episode. We still didn't even open the coal mine. The highway is going to go probably around here. Maybe climb up, not sure how, but my goal is to get into this area and connect with the two customs houses here. This is NATO side and this is the Soviet side. There's a lot of space here. Maybe a new city with new industry. I still didn't decide yet, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. Since I have steel there, maybe I can do something with steel, maybe components or something. We'll see. One part of the bridge is finished. This is going to allow me very soon to go into the other parts of the Republic. Now let's see what's happening with the vehicle plant and the new city. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Probably next episode we're gonna start everything. Now the city needs, well, first it needs a name, but now it needs utilities. So let's start with water first. So let's do a water tower here. Kind of looks suitable. Now, if the water tower is in the lower position in the processing facility, you don't need a pump. So a direct pump connection here is okay. And you don't need a pump to get the water out of the water tower because, well, gravity. So we just need a switch. Now let's deal with the water substation. I think one is able to cover the whole city for now. In the future, we will definitely expand. But first, how about a switch here? And now a substation. Now this part here is going to be for the industry area. Alright, now we need a sewage. This here could be a little bit too close to the city, so let's go a bit to the right. It's between the industry and the city, so it's a perfect location. If this is giving you a lot of trouble and the water is a bit white like this, it means it's too shallow, so you gotta add a little bit more ground to it. Was so much trouble and so much work. It's crazy. I probably spent like 15 minutes on that. Okay, let's go to the sewage tanks. Sewage tanks have really huge range, so I think one is going to cover the whole city easily. So one here, and I'm gonna need another one here. It's a very steep hill, so that means the pipe is gonna take a long time to finish, but no choice. Let's do a switch here for the city. This allows me to have an extra connection for the future if I expand the city. So how about we use the new pipes? So mediums and small ones are gonna go in and the biggest one's gonna go out. This area probably doesn't need a medium one. Smallest one is perfectly fine. There's just a couple of buildings there. Alright, let's do another switch here. It's gonna connect all the pipes into this one. I'm leaving this one free for the future city expansion. And now the biggest pipe to send everything out. Okay, now I want to double check if everything is connected 100%. Sometimes, even if it looks like it's connected, it's not. It looks okay. Now we need water and sewage here. Unfortunately, this pipe is gonna be very long. Okay, that's it for water and sewage. Now we need some electricity. One substation will be enough in the city. The transformer is really close by, but the thing is it's a little bit tricky to get the wire out. Yeah, I had to dig really deep for that. I wasn't paying attention when I was building that one. Now we need some heating, and I'm gonna go straight for the big heating plant. I'm not gonna waste time with the small ones. Now, the problem is where to put it. This is all way too close, but here looks okay. And I think I'm gonna have a lot of buses coming in here, so the frequency is gonna be good. Okay, let's move these back a little bit more so I can fit in a coal storage. Much better now, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna get coal into this area. Okay, and last thing, I think we need some garbage stands. This one here covers a lot. I'm gonna put one here. Another one. If I take a footpath, put it down, connect this building, I can connect 4 buildings with one garbage stand. So let me try. Okay, that's good. Let's have one here. The hospital usually needs 2 garbage stands or 1 big one, so I'm gonna do one here and right next to it another one. One is gonna be mixed waste and another one is gonna be hazardous waste. Alright, probably one more. I'm trying to find a place where everything is connected to this one. This looks good. This looks good, but that swimming pool is not in range, so I'm gonna have to come back and make another one in the future. I don't like that school there. It doesn't fit this area. The school itself is bigger than the houses, so I'm probably gonna go and demolish that school in the next episode. Let's take a look what happened in this episode. City is completely planned with all the utilities. Same for the industrial area. Now we just need to wait for things to get built. Bridge construction is on the way. This area will have to wait for the next episode. A lot of work was done for the highway. Everything should be finished by the next episode. Radio station is not done yet, but the university is finished. It just needs some decoration. New cargo wagons, 2 new rail builders. As for the next episode, we will start the coal mine and plan the steel industry. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next one. Bye.